Samsung Galaxy S9 impressions. I didn't know there was a S8. Good marketing, shiny, looks like the iPhone.
Hey, what is up, guys?
Good reason not to talk to people in real life.
The leaks are finally over. The hype is done. The speculation is complete. Welcome to your first look at the Samsung Galaxy S9 and the Galaxy S9 Plus. So in general, as soon as you look at it, it's pretty clear. It's a refinement of what we've already seen with the Galaxy S8.
This looks the same.
It looks the same. Interesting things worth noting. So, what's new with these new phones?
Reaction
First
video.
Of all, the all-new colors. There's the black, like usual, which is stealthy.
Okay.
Then there's also
looks
this
good.
coral blue and this lilac purple.
Can I just say?
And then internationally, there's going to be a silver titanium one again. I mean,
we're so obsessed with this stuff.
I
wish we'd talk to each other.
I'm not the biggest fan. I'll probably still end up using.
He's got two phones. Kevin Gates.
It's still super shiny and reflective like the past couple years.
What's with these shots, man? Who directed this? Andy Warhol?
From looking like a mess.
Pop culture, consumerism.
But yeah, they're keeping this look for now.
Yo, you need to clean that phone, bro.
And the bezels and the placement of everything, the power button, the volume rocker, the Bixby button, everything is the same.
What's
One
Bixby?
thing they've moved is the fingerprint reader now to underneath the camera instead of next to it, which I, of course, actually like a lot. There's no in-glass.
So we can be monitored more stealthily.
This is definitely more reachable and in a better place than it was before, especially on the smaller phone.
I like his hoodie.
Most of this phone is going to be pretty familiar. Still the 5.8-inch and 6.2-inch Infinity displays, respectively. Still IP68 certified. Still has wireless charging. Still has USB Type-C. Still has a headphone jack.
Still lets you ignore your friends and family. Still makes you waste time.
Right at the bottom of the phone.
Still helps you listen to Smash Mouth and browse dank memes. Okay.
Top of the phone. And from listening to it, it's a bit
What's with that? Yo.
Not significantly better in
What's with that garden?
The coolest
they'll go back to it.
It got Dolby Atmos surround sound. Something, of course, that is new though is
that's tight.
You got to bump the specs up to be a top-tier 2018 flagship. So they bumped it up to get Snapdragon 845.
Oh my God! I don't care. 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 That's my reaction. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Plus has 6
I don't care. I don't care.
64 gigs of storage. Plus
oh, what happened to our society?
Things now like iris scanning from
I hate that I feel like I'm an old man, but like, this is what's trending. This is what's popular. No.
By far the biggest change and the biggest
technology. When our species is gone in 500 years, they'll be looking at these videos like, oh, that's why you got distracted and y'all got removed from each other. Oh, that's why your planet, the oxygen disappeared. Oh, that's why y'all just played games all day and didn't clean up your oceans. It's so dark. I don't mean to be grim, but... All right, let's listen to this guy. He knows what he's talking about. I don't mean to be snarky. He knows what he's talking about. This dude knows what he's talking about.
They're all in this battle to get as much light into the camera as possible, because that's a good thing. But something to know about wide-angle, wide-aperture lenses, and you know this already if you know anything about photography or video, is the wider you go, the softer it generally is. So a lot of photographers shooting with their lenses will opt to stop down to f2.4 or f2.8.
There's an artistic reason for this. Like, we can use this to make great videos and take pictures, which is artistic, which is essentially like, that's dope. That's dope. I'm not trying to be a hater.
Apertures. It's a variable aperture lens, so you can shoot at f1.5, wide open, super huge.
What if they had? You could shoot at f0. You'd be driving in the car. Super Nintendo reference.
And you can actually see it physically doing this and switching when you move back and forth between f1.5
Yo, that's scary.
and 2.4. It's a pretty obvious.
You can watch the government
look at it. This is
have surveillance of you constantly.
A small camera with a variable aperture before. Pretty sure GoPros don't do this. Most tiny cameras
How long is this?
Smaller than a point and shoot. Don't do
okay,
this.
we're halfway done.
This is really impressive for a smartphone.
That is cool. It's like a robot eye. Yo, there. That's what I'm talking about. What is that?
The wide open and stopped down.
What is that like?
Depending on how much light there is in the scene. I was told
you know what I'm saying?
To the f2.4.
Oh, it's grass.
It opens up to the wide under about 100 lux, which is actually a really low light.
Cut it out.
Which means it's doing it as more of a low light mode. But I'm doing the switching you see here in Pro mode, which has a button
Samsung.
For it, so
is Samsung Google? Google's Android, right? So there's Samsung, Google, Android.
Testing it pretty hard to see if it really makes a difference. And I have a feeling it's going to be a pretty big deal if you can see the difference between f1.5 and f2.4 photos on this phone. But until then, fingers crossed. And then there's a bunch of other new camera features tossed in there as well. Like it will do slow motion video, it'll do
Type.
240 frames per second at 1080p,
Is it?
which is
Wait,
pretty
doesn't the
awesome.
iPhone 10 do all this but better? I'm sorry, but
60 frames per second.
that's a lot.
720p. So I did get to test this on the pre-production units. It's super
What the
slow motion, obviously, but I'm not sure I can vouch for the quality. That's why I threw
Make it
the
rain.
quotes in
Yo!
there. But even in this well-lit room,
That's smooth.
you can see a lot
That's
of
smooth.
grain. I'd like to test this outdoors.
Make it rain.
With something
It's cards,
super
not
slow,
money.
like an explosion or something. I think a lot of people don't really realize how impressive
This fool is tight.
960 frames per second video is, especially on a smartphone where you're writing all of that to the memory as fast as possible.
That is cool.
But it stretches 0.2 seconds of video to 6 seconds of footage. That's like turning this
Great.
into a movie. Now, number one, it doesn't record audio, which that's probably fine. You don't really hear anything important with super slow motion video anyway, so it sort of overlays this.
Hey, did you know I'm doing reaction videos now?
Yes. But number two is it
I'm really
only
just testing out the
records
green screen.
0.2 seconds.
I thought I'd pick
of video
trending
when
stuff
you're
and
trying
see
this.
what I have
You
to
get
say
really
about it.
smart about what exact
This is
fragment
so
of time you
boring to
record.
me.
But they have this automatic motion detection.
This is
feature where
inappropriate.
basically you tell it to
I
wait
guess
for
it's supposed to
fast
be
motion
inappropriate.
Inside a certain box, you hit start, and then it waits
funny.
for something to happen inside.
He's
the
got
box
good style.
and records 0.2 seconds of that. So you can frame it up
I
and
wouldn't.
move the box
I wouldn't
into
want to hang
the
out with that
screen.
guy
It's cool.
in the red
I'll
shirt.
try
I'm
it.
not
There's
trying to
also
be a
in
hater,
camera,
but
a better UI for swiping
No,
through
maybe he's
different
cool,
modes now,
interesting
similar
guy.
to the iPhone. There's better multi-shot for noise reduction and HDR capabilities. There's some Bixby improvements, so it'll do object recognition, things like what Google Lens is doing, and it'll also live
All right.
translate signs that are in different
More
languages,
government
so it's
monitoring.
cool.
Thank you,
Something
George
else
Orwell.
Interesting was it will overlay makeup on you, and then if you like it, it'll give you a link to buy that makeup. I guess that's pretty neat. But there's even something they're
That's the
calling
future.
AR emoji. AR emoji. R emoji. An emoji ripoff. It's a feature that uses the front-facing camera to create an animated version of your likeness.
Oh
So
my
you can
gosh.
use that to record
Oh my
and
gosh.
send videos of yourself as this animation talking to people.
That's
Or you can
fresh
make
as
yourself
heck. Yo,
an
look at that
animated
cat!
video. But bottom line,
That's
all
fresh,
this
man.
stuff,
What,
all
can
this
you do a
new
Ninja
stuff
Turtle?
with the camera is what makes it pretty clearly the biggest new feature of Galaxy S9. So that's what
I'm with
looking
it.
forward to
I'm with
testing
it.
the
I'm with
most.
it. I'm with
For
it.
the full review, definitely make sure to get subscribed if you haven't
'Kay.
already to be among the first.
Do the is this the review or what is
For
this?
sure, the
How
phone
is
we were
this
expecting. It's what we were
9
looking
minute
forward
video,
to.
not the full
And it's
review,
still
my friend?
premiumly priced, just barely below the Galaxy Note. I think the one thing that'll be more interesting to note this year is the bigger difference between Galaxy S9 and Galaxy S9 Plus. They used to be
And whether
pretty close,
this
and I
planet
actually
can
think
still
I almost
exist in
think
our
we're better
galaxy?
for Galaxy S8 for being so close to its bigger brother. as
All right,
far as
all right,
feature
all right.
set. But this year, the
Big
Galaxy
brother.
S9
See?
Plus not
He
only
said
gets
it.
a bigger
It's bigger
screen
brother.
and more battery, but it also
Oh.
gets more RAM and more camera. So there's a bigger separation there, a bigger buying decision. But either way, it comes out March 16th.
I like the
and,
cartoon
the
thing.
Pre-orders start March 2nd.
Yo, don't be sad, dude. I'm not hating. Your video's
Let me know what you think.
great.
Is
I'm
this
just
camera,
commenting on
camera
society.
stuff
I'm
enough
subscribed to
get
this
you in
fool.
line to get
What's
a
his
Galaxy
name?
S9, or maybe you're gonna keep waiting on some other flagships.
I'm
Let me know.
subscribed to you.
Until the next one, until the review. Thank you for
Marcus
watching.
Brownlee.
Talk to you later. Peace.
This guy's good. But I still think we're obsessed with phones, and I miss when you go out to dinner with people and you actually talk to them. Sometimes you do, but usually we don't. But that's the future. Don't be a hater. Okay, that was my reaction to that. My impressions, not impressed.